Hey everybody, this is Keith Gleason, host of Indie Comics Relay, creator of the Mighty Mascots, and promoter for the Plastic City Comic Con. And I'm here with another comic review. Before we get into that, just a quick reminder that if you go to HeroEnvy.com, you can pick up all my comic work, including Mighty Mascots, Reckless Chronicles, Swamp Tales, Kid Switch, Hero Envy. And also, I wanted to mention too, Mighty Mascots campaign for issue 10, which will be an anniversary size issue, will be coming soon. The pre-launch page will be going up in the next few weeks, and I hope to launch probably by October. It's going to be a nice big issue, anniversary size, with bonus stories, pinups, and also variant covers. So keep an eye out for that, and I'll definitely be promoting it here. So all right, let's get into this week's review. This week I am reviewing White Boat. This is written by Scott Snyder. Art and colors are by Francesco Francavilla. Letters are by And World Designs. Editor is Will Dennis. And it is published by DSTLRY Comics. And so let me give you guys a quick, because I don't like to spoil too much in these issues, but I wanted to give you guys a quick synopsis of the series. It's a 3-issue series from DSTLRY. White Boat, new series debut from the acclaimed team behind Detective Comics and Night of the Ghoul, comes a modern horror classic. White boats are the mega yachts that the super rich use to traverse the globe-floating islands where your every desire can be fulfilled. And getting invited on board one should be a dream come true. That is, until the crew traps and transports you to a remote island where secret cults have existed for millennia, working on something called the Human Project. Does the white boat ship you to paradise or sink you into hell on earth? White Boat reunites Scott Snyder, the visionary writer who redefined comic book dread with witches and introduced Batman into a terrifying cerebral era, with modern noir master Francesco Francavilla for a white-knuckle descent into Lovecraftian maritime madness. It also mentions that it's for fans of Hereditary, The Host, Jurassic Park, and Island of Dr. Moreau. Although I can't see those. I can see a little bit of the comparisons from what I read in this first issue, but some of those are a little. I don't get the Hereditary one, so I'll have to. The Host, Jurassic Park, definitely, and Island Dr. Moreau. I can kind of see that a little bit, But overall, yeah, I enjoyed this first issue. I've always said this, and I don't know if I've said this on previous reviews, because I have reviewed a lot of Scott Snyder comics, but his indie stuff is great. Like, you can tell he's really into the indie stuff. I hate to see that he's going back to DC. I saw in the news, for some of that Absolute stuff. I'm probably going to check it out, but I wish he'd stay with the indie stuff, because I feel his passion through the pages. Same thing with Francesco Francavilla. I literally love his art. And this is great. And I feel like whenever Scott Snyder does horror, it really shines through, more so than his other type of stories. But he really he has a knack for horror stories and making kind of really original kind of stories. I've done reviews on Night of the Ghouls and Canary, which were great. If you haven't checked those series out, check them out. Those were put out by Dark Horse, his Comixology originals, and they put them out in 3 oversized books. Those I recommend checking out. Now, White Boat, initially, it's funny, I passed this up initially when it was first coming out. Even though I love Scott Snyder and Francesco Francavilla, the title kind of turned me off a little bit. The words white boat, I was like, is this gonna be some kind of racial thing? Whenever you hear white and something or black, you're always like, is this gonna be something racial? And I'm glad I finally checked it out. I took Amy buying it and recommending it to me that got me to finally read it. And I shouldn't have doubted these guys. It's just a straight up horror Lovecraftian kind of nightmare, but it sucks because it's the first issue and it's only just starting to begin to get good right at the end of it. The first issue is broken up into 3 chapters, so it makes me wonder if he was planning on putting this out as single issues or something before Distillery picked it up. And the thing with Distillery is they're snatching up all these, A plus creators that are kind of floating around there, like James Tinian and handful of others, Chip Zdarsky, Scott Snyder, a bunch of other ones that Brian Azzarello, they're coming to mind as I'm recounting this. But the thing I like about Distillery is their magazine sized books. All of them. I haven't seen them do anything but this magazine size. And seeing Francesco Francavilla's art in this, magazine size is awesome. Because his artwork is really good. It's, I've seen it on a bunch of stuff he used to do for Dark Horse, and then Night of the Ghouls that he did with Scott Snyder. And he does the colors too, which like it has this really unique look. I want to say European kind of look to it, because I also just finished reading DC Comics put out a 3-issue Batman Dylan Dog crossover, and that one too was written by one of the Dylan Dog. If it's not the creator, it's somebody that's been working on the Dylan Dog books, and he also wrote and drew the book. And I noticed his colors were very similar to the style of Francesco Francavilla, and it's got a nice look. I don't know what you would call it, like this European kind of coloring that kind of gives the artwork this unique kind of look to it. And it's I don't know, it's pleasing to my eye, if anything. And also, I do recommend, if you do want a fun superhero story, to check out the Batman Dylan Dog crossover. It was 3 issues, 3 oversized issues, but really fun stuff. And especially if you like either of those characters, a lot of guest stars in it, like John Constantine and the Demon and things like that. So highly recommend that as well. But back to this book, there's something about the artwork. I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm in for the rest of this. I'm gonna try to find. I don't know if 2 is out or 3 is out. I'll have to go look at my local store, see if I can pick those up if they've come out. But yeah, no, I really liked it. I also recommend any of the other horror books that Scott Snyder and Francesco Francavilla have worked on. It's they're worth picking up. They're very highly original stories and great characters, great themes, things like that. So the other thing I noticed about this book, that it was very theatrical. Like I as I was reading it, I could see this as a really cool movie. So far it's off to a great start. And yeah, no, that I think this one is a recommend from the Indie Comics Relay crowd. My wife liked it too. If that it means anything to you guys, Amy loved it, and she can't wait to read 2 and 3. So yeah, Distillery, I've read a few of their stuff. I've been buying the Spectrograph by James Tinian, have not read it yet. I'm waiting for all 4 issues to come out. The other one that I just finished reading was Gone by Jock, and that was a cool 3-issue sci-fi series. I like that one. And I'm also going to be buying the Brian Azzarello Western one, which I forget what it was called. It's like Blood Brothers or something. But yeah, no, Distillery's kind of cool. Like they have another one coming out from Chip Zdarsky soon that looks really cool, and they keep adding new books to their lineups, and it looks like, I hope the company's doing well. I do like these kind of oversized, it makes it hard for us to bag and board them and put them in a collection. But if they keep making them, at least I'll be able to finally fill like a short box with these magazine size formats. But yeah, highly recommend. it's about, I don't know how many pages the books are. They seem to be about 48 to 60 pages, magazine format, and the price is, it's a little pricey. It's $8.99, but you are paying for a bigger format, a nice pages, nice glossy pages, and well, actually, it's more like a matte finish on the pages now that I'm looking through it. But it's worth it. It's like picking up a little graphic novel, you know. So I'm assuming the rest are like that. And if you wait, you could probably get it on a discount. But yeah, all right. This one gets the ICR seal of approval. I definitely recommend, and I think you guys should check it out. And also check out the company DSTLRY. They have a lot of great stuff right now. So, all right, everybody, that's it for this comic review. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share the channel, and join us for our live streams every other Monday. Although it seems like the next few weeks it will be live every Monday. So check us out there. Have a great week, and most importantly, read some comics. All right, everybody, have a good one, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Printed Comics Wellspring. And yeah, this is printed with Comics Wellspring. Came out beautiful.
High quality stuff. People think it's fantastic. All the books that you see at my table are through Comics Wellspring.